All right. So for Kill Everybody, we are going to play as Osa. And I have one specific reason for playing Osa. Spice Forge. Like, we could do it with anybody else. Spice Forge. Spice Forge, Instacast, Black Fog is stupid strong. So we should kill legitimately everyone first turn. Heartless one fights mass mode without arms, without a leg. Why? Why, Honel? Why would you try fight this shirt? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do his intro. I've never done the text adventure, so I'm definitely gonna do it. But first, what do we call Osa? Because yes, I like the pain. What is Osa's name? Mr. Bean. Yo, what up, Aurelius? Like, got baited by myself. Why'd you bait? What the fuck? Mr. Beast. Okay. I kind of like the idea of Mr. Beast going around killing everybody. I don't know why, but I really like the idea of Mr. Beast being like, welcome to the Festival of Termina. I locked these 14 people in a festival together to see which one Mr. Beast in caps. Mr. Beast! You're in hunger mode. Is it just Spice Forges and kills you? What the fuck? I want to get rid of them from my team. Oh, from your head? The boss you didn't beat. That boss isn't meant to be beat though. So why did I get bonked? No, give me the full text adventure. The soothing sound of the rail tracks. You're not used to such peaceful and tranquil atmosphere. You can't help but let your mind wander. You reminisce what has led you to this point in life. You were born and raised in the raging hearts of Abyssonia, the continent with a long history embedded with chaos and warring factions. Those fools. The people around you waged wars over ancient disputes and grudges, started by long-gone ancestors. Mr. Beast uses Spice Forge on 13 participants. The longest who can last gains $1,000 or $100,000. Wow. He died 6 times in the full version. Oh my god, you're right. Percolate is Mr. Beast. We gotta kill Mr. Beast. We gotta usurp Mr. Beast. We have to. Chrome. Oh, do we have to deal with Chromola? But that is how it has always been. The people of Abyssonia held ancestors and their spirits on a godlike pedestal. Actually, I do need to ask one very important question. How do I kill Caligula? I don't know where he is. How do I kill him? I can't wait till day 3. Everything needs to be done by day 2. So how do I kill that bitch? Sewers? He's in the sewers? I know he's in the sewers on day 3, but we can't wait till day 3. Day 2 news agency. Is he there? Because I was thinking we kill Levy and like, well, the first chance we get. Don't recruit, we'll kill Levy. Okay. So we need to kill Levy the second chance we get. Or I guess third. Day 1 night or day 2 morning. Okay, Levy must live. We have to kill everybody. I'm gonna, for my own sake, I'm gonna kill Tanaka as soon as we possibly can. But next it'll leave before killing Caligula on day 1 night or day 2 morning. Okay. But that's the episode of the... It's not like it was any better in the north, in the continent of Europa. Those fools worshipped ancient deities that none of them had ever even seen with their own eyes. You also have to wait because August? How do we kill August? That's a great question. How the fuck do we kill August? I pray Torrens for a job on Caligula. We can't have like the 21 backstabbers. A2 morning, Nicker first shop location. Okay. Okay. Good to know. They certainly had their disputes as well. A great war after another. What's worse, their disputes didn't stay within their borders. They dragged everyone into their mess. You need to trigger the spawn though. Oh, fuck, this is gonna be more of a pain than saving everybody. Yeah, oh wait, was it Caesar or Caligula? It probably was Caesar. How did Caligula die? They had set their eyes on Abyssinia. Now, because of its strategic position in securing an access to oil and other raw materials from the east. No, I mean, how in real life, how did Caligula die? Also, can we just kill Levy after we kill Caligula? It was only a matter of time before their troops would march on your land. You were not going to die because some faceless puppeteers chose to focus their magnifying glass on your home country this time. Can't fight Moonless before that? Oh my god, we have to wait to fight Moonless? Damn it. Despite your young age, you decide to leave. Your siblings and mother would mourn your departure. They wanted you to have something to remember them by. We take the Chak, right? We just straight up take the Chak. Soulstone's kind of useless here. You took the Chak with you. You had considered yourself as successfully dead inside. Not swayed by emotions, but it took a lot of effort to convince yourself that you wouldn't miss your family. You still obviously had weakness to weed out. Caligula had a blood clot and fell down a flight of stairs. Wow. That is so stupid and yet amazing. Also, Moonless dies as you go through the bunker then? Really? Moonless just straight up dies? I didn't think Moonless could die. We head out to the City of the Sun, Amon, to educate yourself on spiritualism and religion. You are no slouch physically, but you had always considered your intellect your true forte. She dies if you kill August? No, Moonless. Ah. Seems like we're killing 14 good people today. Actually, no. 12 good people, 2 assholes. Moonless is considered a good person. You're not a good person. Master, she always dies? Ah. The Roman Emperor Caligula I found was assassinated. Really? Okay, so there's different stories as to how he died. And just like that, you were accepted as an apprentice after some preliminary tests. At the same time, news about the Great War closing Abyssinian borders were all they could talk about on the radio. Amon was far from the borders, and it would probably remain safe for a good while, even after a war broke. You figured you'd still have plenty of time to learn at the temple and leave the country before it was too late. You include yourself? No, I included Moonless as a person. So 15 in total, but I live. Oh, okay. Learn worship in Europa, I think. No, wait. What is this giving me? I'm gonna go with home country. Give me the Spice Forge. Meditation, damn it. Okay, that's still good. That good goes worth 15 for you. She's a fucking huge. She's big. There's a moonless root mod. Ooh. You learn meditation. I think meditation's good, right? You were talented and praised for your quick learning at the temple. But that came as no surprise to you. You knew you were smarter than most of those old geezers. They only possessed knowledge you wanted. Once you had that, they served no purpose to you. More time you spent at the temple, more pathetic the priests of Amon started to look in your eyes. Religion in general started to look dubious, too, after examining how the world functioned. Most religious doctrines were molded to accommodate the current ruling class. Religion was used as a mere tool to control the masses, more than anything else. Dedicating your life to worship would equal dedicating your life to kings and queens of the time. I guess 3 rev. Oh, that's really fucking good then. Holy hell. You had left your home because you didn't want to die fighting someone else's war. So why would you waste your life serving someone else in turn? Around this time, you found an old scroll from one of the many Amon libraries. The scroll mentioned an old sect of magical practitioners originated from Eastern Sanctuaries, whose worldview seemed more appealing to you. Make sure you don't learn Perfect Guard. Is that basically the same thing? Yellow mages differed from your typical priests. Instead of dedicating their lives to worship, gods existed for them. Their force was to be harnessed to further one's own personal growth and agenda. Creative meditation does nothing? What the fuck? Why even have it then? Instead of finding order from the commandments laid out by the older gods, yellow mages reveled in chaos. Chaos was a natural state the world would return to time and time again. So why even try and force it to anything else? You quit at the Temple of Amon and decided to head east in pursuit of these yellow mages. Can't learn Spice and Intro? Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, they're bugged? Oh, okay. Sussy. Sussy, you little trickster, you. You traveled beyond your home continent, ultimately finding yourself at the narrow streets of Eastern Sanctuaries. You got acquainted with the local temples. Even they had adopted the worship of Ulma as their main religion. Eastern Sanctuaries were no better than the temples of Amon in that regard. If anything, religion was more prevalent there, dictated the way people were to live and die. You were looked down upon by the scholars and religious leaders of the area because of your very public opinions. That didn't bother you. You knew better. In time, your conviction convinced the facets you wanted. Now, you were approached by a group of traveling mages who wore colorful attires. The yellow mages that were still around this day and age were reduced to small, separate groups, wandering around the world to study all fields of the otherworldly. Groups saw the potential in you and offered a place among them. You liked what you heard and decided to join the wandering group. What did you specialize in? This is probably important. Perfect Guard is a market skill, makes you not lose limbs while guarding. That's actually kind of good then, right? Oh, if you load them at the same time, they do nothing. Okay, that's bad. In theory, Cersei is right. That is perfect. Guess? Yeah. I'm trying to think this through. Don't spoil me on any of this tech story. I'm gonna go for advanced magics. You learned. Oh. Earthing as our first spell. Okay. Your path of learning and self-growth knew no end. Your travels brought you to a small border town in Eastern Sanctuaries. There you met a curious person, Adil Hezith. A self-proclaimed wizard from the Far East, hurting these nuts. Mr. Beast casted hurting on your nuts. Mr. Beast has cured your blindness. He will take it away in time. Despite his pretentious appearance, his family name, Azif, was well known and even somewhat feared in certain occult circles, which gave his claims at least some credibility. He was gathering a group of adventurers to accompany him on a perilous quest. He had inherited a map from his late grandfather that was supposed to lead him to the infamous dungeons of fear and hunger itself. Name drop. They said the name. They said the thing. They said the thing. The place used to be a noteworthy location of pilgrimage for many aspiring mages and priests in the distant past. The yellow mages you had spent time with previously told ominous tales about the dungeons as well. Initially, dismissed Azif's talks, only to be haunted by the most brutal nightmares on the following night. Something was calling for you. You had to witness the place yourself. You joined the motley crew of adventurers Azif had managed to put together and traveled through war-torn Europa. Most of the crew quit halfway to Rondon because of how difficult it was to cross the borders during those chaotic times. The closer to the destination you got, the more feverish your dreams became. The remaining members of your ragtag fellowship were visibly sick from stress and otherworldly pressure that had befallen on you the moment you set out on your quest. The breaking point was the day you finally arrived at the dungeons. A heavy fog drowned your camp and made navigation impossible. Using a compass did no... Okay, what? Using compass that did no good. Using a compass that did no good. As was the thing. As the thing was just spinning circles wildly. Distant growls and howls created unrest. But there were any need for that, as superstition and constant misfortune had already convinced your fellow travelers that this was a curse. This trip was cursed from the start. Your companions panicked and scattered to the mist. Azif himself had been sick from constant nightmares for half the trip already. You left him curled up in fetus position in his tent and ventured forward on your own. After walking for a while, you started to make out something behind the thick white veil. The mist revealed structures of some kind. You got to a set of old ruins. They looked more like a measly pile of rubble now. If it wasn't for the dreadful aura emanating from deep within, you couldn't tell there was anything remarkable about this place whatsoever. Near the main entrance arc, there was a makeshift archaeological site with tents and digging equipment. The site looked abandoned on the other side. Now, on the other side, there was an entrance to the dungeons with stairs leading down to the darkness below. Examine the tents. The archaeological site seemed relatively new, maybe a couple of years old at tops. There were no signs of people. Whoever had set it up had long abandoned the place too. All the documents and reports were written in Bremen, so you couldn't tell exactly what these people were looking for. This might have been a regular archaeological excursion that stumbled into their certain doom unknowingly. If these truly were the dungeons of fear and hunger, name drop, then even in their current state, they would surely swallow unprepared tourists whole. Yeah, the main entrance. Okay. Let's head to the side entrance, right? Visualizing where we are in the courtyard where the dogs charge you. Side entrance. Hardy's gonna die in this texture, Manji. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. I won't die. I think I live. Cautiously, you walk down the slippery stairs only to find a cave-in. The hallway had totally collapsed and there seemed to be no way around it. Buried under the rubble, there was an old skeleton in a medieval leather armor crushed under a ton of rocks. You didn't want to suffer the same fate with the skeleton, so you turned back. Okay. Main entrance. The moment you stepped inside the dungeon walls, you felt immense... Oh, as soon as you stepped inside the dungeon walls, you felt immense otherworldly pressure. You understood that the place would drain any normal person to the brink of madness and starvation in a matter of mere hours. You had to be efficient about this. Even if the day was still bright, the darkness seemed to suffocate all light. You could barely see anything ahead of you. You lit up a torch. I'm going to take multiple drinks here. You're still at the vestibule of the dungeons. To your left, you saw a doorway leading to what seemed like a kitchen. There was a small room with old wooden furniture in front of you, and to your right, there was a closed door. Check out the room in front of you. Immense pressure. How long since the last shipbreak? Not that kind of pressure. The room had an old wooden desk in front of a partly rotten flag that hung on the wall. The flag was that of the old Rondon. The opposite wall had a half-empty bookshelves facing towards you. Behind a small pile of rubble, you saw a wooden chest covered in cobwebs and dust. The bookshelves. The few books that were still left were all in terrible condition. None of them looked interesting. Behind a large encyclopedia of torture, you found an old wine vial. Suddenly, you heard a loud banging and screeching coming from the entrance hall. The general was rushing through as you ran back to see what caused the noise. The door was jolting from its hinges. Something big was trying to force its way through the door. Whatever it was, creating human guttural sounds between swings at the door. Hide in the kitchen. You quickly waltzed inside the kitchen and pressed against the corner where you thought you could stay hidden while still seeing what you were up against. The door crashed open. You saw a dark silhouette of a gigantic, malformed being pushed from the open doorway. The creature made gurgling noises that slowly wandered to the other room. Use this chance to sneak past the thing, the dark corner where it first came from. Only the creature had gotten used to the darkness as it sensed you the moment you got out of your hiding spot. You charged the unknown darkness without a second thought. You ran as fast as you could, creating distance to the malformed beast with each step. You couldn't see much in the darkness, but a door frame that had light shining through its cracks caught your attention. You tackled the door open and stumbled to an overgrown courtyard. Quickly glancing back at the dark corridor, you noticed that the beast was nowhere to be seen. You figured that the last rays of the setting sun still kept it at bay. You took a breather and slowly walked across the yard. The grass had taken a sickly yellowish color, and the setting sun created ominous shadows as its rays hit the lone gallows standing at the center of the enclosure. As you managed to focus your thoughts, you realized there was an additional voice echoing in your head. Something or someone was calling you from the depths of this forsaken fortress. There was something very curious about this echo. You needed to find its source. Not like you had a choice, but to delve deeper as the sun was rapidly setting down, stripping you from your last barrier that kept the murderous beast hiding in the shadows. The courtyard led to another door. Through the darkness, you pushed forward. You're at the foyer to the dungeons. The hall was large. To your left, a lavatory. To your right, there was a long corridor leading up before you rose. I'm gonna check the stairway. The wide stairway led to an Olmerian sacrificial altar with a skeleton crucified to it. Next to the altar, there was a side path leading deeper inside the fortress. Examine the altar. The altar was a typical ritual crucifix used to worship Orma, the Ascended One. Sacrifices would be put on the cross and their blood would slowly be drained for the days to come. Additionally, such rituals were used for protection. Orma would look after the immediate surroundings for as long as the blood was running down the cross. The last sacrifice this cross saw must have been the skeleton. There was no blood dripping from the cross anymore. No protection from Orma either. Enter the foyer. In the foyer dungeons, check the lavatory. Torch the shop. Okay. I don't know what I expected. You can jump down the toilet hole in the text adventure? What? You can just condemn yourself to death in the text adventure. We know what happens when you jump down that hole. We've done it. That is not how Osar goes out. That is not how Mr. Beast goes down. At the floor of the dungeons. Check the dark corridor. Your torch slowly pushed away the darkness as you advanced towards the unknown. The further you got, the stronger the echo inside your head became. I'm not gonna jump down the shitter. Glycostic? I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. I apologize. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I am very bad with names. I apologize. You couldn't make out words clearly, but this was definitely the right direction. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to go down this way. Large room opened up behind a set of rusty iron doors. Your torch revealed human-like figures that stood just beyond the radius of the light. Upon closer inspection, you noticed these figures were medieval iron maidens. Human-shaped torture devices that had seen practical use, judging from the old stains that had formed from the seeping blood of their victims. The room had numerous other torture devices as well. Most of them would probably be inoperable in this day and age. Among them, you saw an old reinforced chest, and at the back of the room, you saw a corridor leading to the cells. I'll go back to the foyer. Stairway. Oh, whoops. Ah, fuck. I keep doing the wrong thing. Stairway. Check the side path. The path was a narrow corridor crudely made from misshapen bricks and stones. It looked like the floor had collapsed at certain points, but you were able to hop over the trench with ease. A large room opened up before you. The room stood out with its finer decor, spiraling floor tingling as many bookshelves covering the walls. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a long while. The southern corner. Search the bookshelves. I would prefer that you don't. Ooh. Most of the books that were left had been growing mold for hundreds of years. A handful of manuscripts that appeared surprisingly new. We want Gogoroth. Yeah, we want Gogoroth because we want to get what was it? Black Fog? As soon as we can. Manuscripts all seem to be part of a bigger collection. You would have loved to have all of them with you, but you had a job to do, and you couldn't burden yourself with too much extra luggage. Okay. Return to the foyer. Dark corridor. Check the chest. The chest looked old. Might as well have been medieval for all you knew. You tried to open it and realized the lock was still fully functioning. You couldn't open it without a proper key. You have to beat the entire Fear and Hunger 1 entirely. I don't know. I've never done this before. A cold draft run across the chamber. The draft seemed to be guiding you towards the black corridor at the end of the room. Check the dark corridor. The corridor that opened up was a long one with multiple cell doors covering each side. At the end there was a large... Oh wait, this is the... Check the gate at the end of the corridor. Despite being ancient, the lock seemed surprisingly durable. You figured out that you needed a key or something similar to open the pathway down. Alright, check the cell doors. All doors were locked. Your torch barely lit any of the cells, so there was no telling what was inside of them. Enter the torture chamber. Check back at the cells. What the fuck? The laboratory. Investigate the toilet. There's nothing much to toilet holes. They're just what one would expect them to be. Okay. I thought this would be very simple. Dark corridor. Between like figures, one inspection, corridor you walk past, all the contraptions and bizarre devices, each step sticking the blood-covered floor. The corridor opened up was one with multiple cell doors covering each side. Old rusty locks stood your way deep into the darkness. Check all the cell doors. Cell doors were locked. Jumping in the toilet is 100% gonna kill me. The chest looked odd. Might as well have been used for The chest looked old. It might as well have been used. Might as well have been medieval for you knew. You tried opening. You realized the lock was still fully functioning. You can do it without a key. Do it. Ah, fine. Come down the toilet. I mean, why not? You figured as long as you slid through the tight toilet hole and fell down into the dark pit, you sank knee deep into the filth and ancient feces. The shit pit was now, and you barely had any room to adjust your stance. The only faint light source you had after the torch died away was the small toilet hole you had squeezed through. There's no way to climb back up the walls. The walls were covered in slippery shit that gave you no grip whatsoever. Looks like your journey ended before it could properly begin. Oh my fucking god, That's how Oh, fuck, we gotta do everything all over again. Fuck, I thought it'd be like, that's not what happened. No, we have to do everything all over again. Okay, No, don't skip the intro. Oh, fuck. I accidentally skipped the story. Damn it. Alright, we need to reset again. God damn it. So what am I meant to do there? I thought it was gonna be a pretty straightforward text adventure, but looks like there's something I have to do. Okay, I think the full adventure. Alright, I'm not going to change anything that I chose. Check. Methods of my home country. Advanced magic. We got the herding. Side entrance. And main entrance. Check out the room in front of me. Check the bookshelves, white vial. Hide in the kitchen. Okay. Check out this. Examine the altar. You died. I jumped into the toilet because chat wanted me to do it. Go off. Okay, so I feel like checking this doorway is actually what I'm meant to do. Did I pick up any other items? I don't think I did. The doorway. Your torch slowly lit up the small room and revealed a wooden desk and... Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no. Okay, search the desk. Desk was trash. Someone must have searched the desk. Most of the valuables had been looted a long time ago already. Opening the drawer revealed an old, dusty letters. No importance. The drawer, however, seemed to be stuck. Force it open. You kicked the drawer a couple of times and managed to force it open. A lucky coin rolled out the drawer. Hell yeah. A faint whimpering and moaning could be heard from the partly eaten archaeologist. The corpse was trying to get on his feet. As it stumbled up, a group of keys fell from his lap. He picked up the prison keys. Okay, that's where I meant to get them. Slowly, one step at a time, the ghoul approached you with its mouth stretched and naturally open. It's a ghoul, right? This thing can't really walk that fast. Ignore it and return to the foyer. You backed away from the room. Yet the ghoul kept on following you. You cautiously hopped over the collapsed floor and corridor leading onto the library. The creature was not agile and instead flakes planted onto the ground as it tripped on the rubble. The ghoul was waist deep in the trench, unable to climb back up. Desperately, he tried reaching out for you with his blood-soaked hands. The whines and growls turned into agitated shrieks that furiously tried to snatch you. It looked like the creature was stuck. You figured you'd best just leave this area for now and explore elsewhere. Okay, perfect. Investigate the toilet. Enter the foyer. Dark corridor. What kind of Mr. Beast special is that? I do gotta ask. What kind of Mr. Beast special is that? I got these people to jump into a toilet. See who could last longest in the toilet. If you survive, you win $1 billion. It's the Mr. Beast Gobbo special. Oh no. Okay, this is clearly the right way to head. Stand bars, torch revealed human-like figures that stood beyond the radius of the light. On closer inspection, notice these figures are medieval Iron Maidens, blah blah. Chest. Check out the dark corridor. Something bit. Loud creaks and groans could be heard behind you. Something big had just entered the foyer. You figured it must have been the malformed archaeologist from before. The sun must have set, which made it impossible for the creature to advance through the courtyard. The creature must have had just sent as the footsteps clearly closed in on you at rapid pace. You had to act fast. The corridor opened up. It was a long one with multiple cell doors on each side. Check the gate at the end of the corridor. You heard the creature crash in the nearby torture chamber. It was right on your heels. You couldn't see him in the darkness, but you could sense his immense hatred homing in on you. The gate was locked with reinforced lock. You tried to remain cool as you hoped the prison keys would work. You saw very tired towards you. You opened the gate and slipped him inside, only seconds before the malformed monster smashed against the bars. Violently, the creature tried to reach for you while making low grunt noises from its swollen throat. The bars and gate seemed to hold the beast for now. You didn't want to stay and find out whether the thing would eventually break in. Instead, you took the stairs deeper to the darkness. The thought crossed your mind, if darkness had twisted those poor sods to become mindless beasts, would the same fate await you if you stayed at these dungeons for long enough? The stairs became sticky from old gore and blood the deeper you got. The air was stale and it had a rotten smell to it. The voice inside your head got louder. You still couldn't make sense of any words, but it was definitely calling for you. Deeper. You had to go deeper. That much was clear. You entered a huge chamber full of partly burned skeletons and rotting corpses laying about. The ground had a thick layer of dry blood and filth, which had accrued around the chamber walls over the years. Each step you took echoed to dizzying heights. You couldn't see the chamber ceiling. The walls just rose up forever to the darkness. There were two staircases in the chamber. One led to the ground level you had just escaped, while the other one led to the lower levels. In the middle of the chamber, there's a rather new-looking wooden contraption. Examine the piles of bodies. Most of the bodies had been decaying and decomposing for hundreds of years. Some bodies looked fresher than the others, while some were reduced to bare skeletons. The ludicrous amount of corpses did raise questions about the purpose of this chamber. There was no one around to answer those questions anymore, so you just took everything at face value. What's the contraption? You didn't notice the gaping hole at the center of the chamber until you got closer and you torch leveled the surroundings. The wooden contraption had been built around it. It's a freight elevator of sorts, lifting and lowering items and people if necessary. The contraption itself stuck out just by not being stained with blood and filth like everything else. Judging by some of the equipment around, the elevator must have been used by the same archaeological expedition that set up the tents outside. You could have used the contraption yourself too if you had some rope with you. Stairs down? The stairs leading down were sticky with grime like everything else in that chamber. A cold draft moved you along the chasm that awaited you at the bottom. A giant underground ravine opened up before you. Even your torch couldn't properly light up the area. Enjoy your lurk, Franzi. There were iron grid platforms suspended above a seamlessly bottomless chasm. The platforms were mounted on cavern walls and linked together with a shaky-looking bridge. On the side you were on had a few individual prison cells in a row. The weight on the other side of the bridge was shrouded in darkness. Examine the ravine. The grid platforms looked old and rusty. The platforms gave worrisome creaks as you walked on them. The fact that parts of the platform had already collapsed didn't exactly reassure you of their condition. Walk over the bridge. You cautiously walked up to the bridge, putting some weight on the thing. Caused a couple of nuts and bolts to fall down to the endless depths. You braved across it. The bridge felt like it was about to collapse at any moment, but somehow it remained together. The other side of the ravine was more or less identical to the one where you just came. There were 3 cells in a row. the end of the platform, there was a corridor leading away from the ravine back to solid ground. Check out the prison cells. All the cells were locked. One cell in particular caught your attention. There was a huge naked creature inside. Its features looked human, but the person must have been at least 2.5 meters tall, if not more. The upper body of the thing was shrouded in darkness. For a moment you thought the creature was still breathing, but you figured it must have just been the flickering torch creating illusions, surely. You walked away as quietly as possible regardless. Go to the corridor. The corridor took you to a small intersection. To your left there was a doorway to a small room. To your right, the corridor continued deeper. What's in the small room? The room looked like it once belonged to an army officer. There were numerous weapon racks in the room, positioned next to the empty shelf. Or to an empty shelf. At the back of the room there was a wooden desk with an impressive looking leather recliner behind it. Behind the desk you noticed a small cast iron chest and what seemed to be a rusty leather. Check the weapon racks. There are a few swords and spears still left in the rack. Look like there might have been more, but looters had probably taken everything that looked half decent and valuable. One of the swords wasn't completely rubbish, and one of the spears had a surprisingly good shape. You couldn't carry both around. You didn't want to over-encumber yourself after all. Oh, fuck. I'm thinking we take the officer's sword. Yeah. The officer's sword, I think. You heard distant chains rattle by the chasm. Seems like the small commotion caused by your exploration reached the ears of someone or something. We leave then, return to the corridor, head deeper into the darkness. Your torch pushed away the darkness. The dancing light flickered on a lone skeleton chained on the wall. The corridor circled back to the great chasm and its suspended platforms. The rope tied on the platform on the other end rope you saw a corpse belonging to the archaeological expedition. This person apparently hanged himself. The horrors of the dungeon must have been too much for him. Lifted the corpse. You pulled the corpse up. You're right in your assessment. The person had modern clothing that looked out of a stereotypical Western archaeologist. The person had nothing of value. You did pick up the rope though. Okay, head back. Footsteps were the only thing echoing in the air apart from the occasional water droplet in the distance as you headed back. There's a doorway leading to a small room. Head back to the dark corridor. Head back. Oh, go to the small door. You're standing platform above the bridge. Return to the upper floor chamber. Deeper, you must delve deeper. Correct bath must have been somewhere at the bloody chamber. Examine the contraption. Contraption, blah blah. Use rope. He tied the rope tightly to the wooden beams and threw the loose end down into the pit. A cold draft could be felt coming from the depths below. You headed down. Jesus, this is long. I did not expect this to be so long. What the fuck? You climbed down the claustrophobic, bloody pit. Pit opened up and the area that revealed itself was even more open than the ravine upstairs. There was a huge cavern beneath the fortress ruins. The rope ended up on top of a crashed wreckage. An iron cage had crashed on the rocky ground from the pit you came from. A closer inspection suggested that it was an elevator of some kind. Needless to say, it wasn't functional anymore. You stood on solid ground next to the wreckage. The cavern was huge. Your torchlight left you standing in the middle of darkness with no points of interest apart from a makeshift campsite, a couple of tents and archaeological equipment. Check the campsite. As you walked up to the tent, you noticed there were no signs of life there. The archaeological crew was gone. The campsite had a couple of tents side by side, open crates full of digging equipment, and a makeshift table full of various documents scattered around. Behind the camp, you found a larger digging site. Go to the digging site. The digging site was bigger than how it looked initially. The site expanded to nearby cliffs with wooden platforms leading down to a dark chasm. I go to the wooden platforms. You descended down to the dark depths. The echo inside your head returned once again. Misguided soul. Can't you hear my call? The words were clear this time around. Good. Finally. Their voices became ever more clear. The archaeological crew had been digging deep, revealed something that should have stayed hidden. Ancient structures could clearly be seen protruding from the rocky surface. The structures looked almost like the remnants of a city from another time. The wooden platforms took you straight to them. A ladder that was set to lead you inside what looked like a temple or some other place of worship. You climbed in. Most of the temple was dilapidated by the time. Yo, what up, Mai? You could still spot some murals on the walls that depicted rituals and gods not known in this day and age. Even if you witnessed glimpses of something larger, the scale of the building already impressed you. It was unlike anything you'd ever seen. Eastern Sanctuaries, the city of Ammon, Abyssonia, all paled in comparison. Enjoy your TTRPG, man. Hope you have fun. The voice inside your head was getting loud. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. You dug the rubble with your hands. You turned over wooden structures and pushed away a stone pillar. There it was. Source of the voice. A burnt and withered head. A severed head, to be more precise. The head had deep lines running across it. In place of its eyes were dark and empty sockets. The only hair on the head was the sparse mustache under its big nose. I wasn't expecting a worm like you to weasel its way this deep into the dungeons, but I'll take what I get. All earthworms do, after all, is dig. Sell the head. I am gonna sell this head, Antonio. This is finally one that I can sell. How you doing, man? Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Your garments. Maybe you could do more than a camel's spunk in place of your brains. Oh, maybe you do have more than a camel's spunk in place of your brains. You are a yellow mage, are you not? You confirm the suspicions of this beheaded oddity. Figures. That is why a measly maggot like yourself could hear my call. Very well. Kneel before me, for I am your master. Nashra, the doom and terror of the modern man. That name, Nashra, that was a name you were not expecting to hear. It was a name even the yellow mages only talked in the darkest hours of the night. You just lurking? You trust in me? Thank you for the trust. I will get out of this cave alive and then we will start killing everybody. I promise. That is my promise to you. Enjoy your luck. Nashra, the harbinger of the burning crusade. Nashra, a bringer of torment. Nashra, the doom and terror of the modern man. The great wizard from the Eastern Sanctuaries went by many names. He indeed was your master, for this beheaded wizard was the one who gave birth to yellow mages and their ideology. Only that had happened over 1,000 years earlier. There were no records of Nashra for at least 500 years. You're a lucky bastard. Lucky indeed. There's a man I once skinned alive. After that, I want to rip off their spines, those maggots. They will slump before me and feeble. Limp and feeble. Your master seemed to be surprisingly up to date with the twists and turns the world had taken since his absence. He had a mission for you. As a yellow mage, you were supposed to follow your own ambitions and greed. There was a lot you could learn from this death-defying wizard that could further your knowledge on dark matters greatly. You decided to play along. You were sure that this terror of the modern man was perfectly aware of your reasoning too. That was the typical relationship between master yellow mage and their apprentice after all. You are to travel to a small country in Eastern Europa with a beheaded wizard to a town called Prehevel. Your master promised events of cosmic proportions. The stars were aligned for something big to happen, something that would turn the tides of the world for good. The head left out details from his story on purpose that did little to bother you. You just jumped to the deep end of the otherworldly world. You couldn't have asked for more. With this little information, the task at hand, how did I prepare? Medical goods like always. 2 blue vials and a cloth fragment. It felt tense since the moment you embarked on this journey. Every night you'd see nightmares of the horrors that would await you in Prehevel, or Prehevel. Whatever the price, the opportunity was too interesting to pass. With mixed feelings, you continued onwards. Save your character history? Absolutely. Skip the intro. Yeah. We already know what happens. Let's get to it. Let's get to the murder. Hear voices from the beheaded wizard. Wake up, maggot. Train, it seems to have stopped. I trust you get the gist of things. Let us proceed. We have work to do. Something seems off, though. This is not the moon god's usual modus operandi. Trust no one, but me, obviously. As long as you do what I say, I don't actually care about the trust part either. Now move, maggot! And here we go. Mr. Beast starts his journey. His journey of murder. Okay, no, we can't go that way. We got luggage, 4 shillings. Let's see if we actually get something really good at the start here. Our bone saw. Okay, we can cut off our own arm. 3 matches. Grab this. Tanaka, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to kill you later anyway. Okay. You interrupt the discussion. You hear the voices echoing from your head, from the beheaded wizard. What's this shit show now? Excuse me, don't mind me. I'm on my way. Oh. And we start. Day 1. Monologue with the moon. Okay, so we want to get a Bella first, but before we do that, we're gonna murder Tanaka. He's gonna be our first victim, unfortunately, but it's to save him from getting murdered by someone else so we actually get his soul. The goal is to have everybody's soul. Everyone must die by our hands. That is my only requirement for this run. Maybe I'll take their heads, maybe I won't. Depends how I'm feeling. We are getting not very lucky with these grabs. Turnip and egg. Okay, well, up ahead is our first murder scene. We're gonna keep Bella alive for a little bit, but eventually we will just corner her in one of the safe places and kill her just so we can make some of the more powerful weapons. Alright. There's that. So, do I want to put Gogoroth down there already? No, I don't. Also, I don't know if Gogoroth would work there. Hey, Tanaka. What is that? What on earth is going on? They're all dead. Attack him. What? Now you're attacking me? I'm sorry, buddy. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but know that I am prepared to answer violence with violence. I'm gonna guard. I'm sorry, Tanaka. Rest in peace. You absorbed the latent soul. Search him. 20 shillings locking coin and gentleman's hat. And then we're going to take his head. I don't feel good doing this. What a nice hat, though. I don't think anyone ever feels good killing Tanaka. He's such a nice guy. A good little bean. Alright, so let's go grab a Bella. Then we need to go kill Henrik. Actually, we might not kill Henrik. We might wait and see if we can get lucky with a God of Fear and Hunger carving. Because then I could, like, as soon we could get Marina on our side for like a little bit, because she can join you temporarily. You can carve the God of Fear and Hunger on us, and then we can just do whatever. Yeah, we ignore that guy dying. Just run past them. Not our problem. Last file. That's not good. Take some dirty toilet paper. We also need to deal with the dogs, but the dogs... they're fine, I think, right? They shouldn't put up too much of a fight, and I don't know who saw me. Fried meat, okay. Okay, whoops. I got myself into a corner. Prepare to die. Oh, this is bad. Oh, the other one ran away. Thank God. It's coming right back. God damn it. Okay, we're just gonna fight it. Oh, damn, that was a fucking powerful crit. Kinda want a backseat, but I want to see you suffer. That is up to you, sussy. Also, no, don't backseat. Let me suffer. Let me suffer at my own hands. Open it. There we go, Nabella. This is what I should have done my first playthrough. Oh? It's you! You're on that train too, right? What are you doing here? What am I doing here? What are you doing here? The train engine is busted. I'm looking for spare parts. I saw the enemy truck and the army truck and figured there might be something worth checking out. Turns out I was right. How about we hop in and see what's under there? You have to be at least a little curious. Let's check it out. That's the spirit. Wow, this place is incredible. Heard that the Eastern Union had a big underground network around Preheval, but I wasn't expecting this. Yeah, it's quite something. This is exciting. Let's go deeper. What she said. Oi, we haven't introduced ourselves yet, have we? I'm Abella. Nice to meet you. You don't get to say a word, but I'll be traveling with you now. Okay. You're more than welcome. Easiest person to recruit. Like wrench. We don't need to give her anything else. Wait, will Needles be in here? We've already... Wow, Officer Sword already, huh? Oh, we'll keep you with the pipe wrench. Will Needles be in here? We killed Tanaka, so I don't think so. Might, actually, thinking about it. I'm sorry. For Tanaka's loss, yeah. It's okay. He will be missed. Oh, not as easy as your mom? God damn, I didn't see that. I thought you were saying you were sorry for Tanaka's loss, but no. No, it had to be a mom joke. I guess we all mourn Tanaka's loss in our own ways. Really? I found 2 saw blades just like that? Kinda mad at that. Needles is still here, okay. I don't care about Tanaka? Wow. That is cap. That is cap. Tanaka's a saint. But we do need to kill Henrik pretty soon. Well, I probably should do a lot more exploring. Is there anything? Okay, no, you don't have any plants around you. We shouldn't go from the rear. We should go back and try and dodge the huntsman. Because if we continue going the path we're going to cause Levy to have issues. We really don't want Levy to have issues. Oh, light blue vial. We don't take your head, right? But apparently we can res you, so we'll keep you with head. So head.
It's nice to meet you, but it's even better to meet me.
Yo, Kata! How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. What up, Raiders? How's your stream, dude?
I have come.
Nathaniel Pro, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having a good time. Welcome in. Hey, let me get the shout out for you, Kata. What are you doing? What were you streaming, man? Oh, damn it. This isn't working. Did I get it right? Yeah, there we go. I got it right. Yeah. DS2 and PUBG. Were you win? Did you win? I hope you did. I hope you're winning. What up, everybody? If you don't know who I am, I'm Artie. I'm a goblin who does Pokemon and a lot of variety. Right now, we're doing a genocide run for Fear and Hunger. We just saved everybody, so now we're killing everybody. This is how the game usually goes. Got some funny clips? Hell yeah, man. I'm glad you had fun. Well, it's been a while since I played CS2. Glad you're killing and winning. Yeah, but if you need to do any after stream care, please feel free to do so. And thank you for trusting me with your community, man. Really appreciate the raid. We're literally just starting a new game because of well, the prerequisite murder that we have done. Can I just kill you? Yes. I can't. What are you polymorphing me into? What am I being changed? Oh, the golf. What was I before? Was I your favorite before? I don't remember. I genuinely usually do fanboy. Really? I thought you usually do Neko Arc. Man, it's hard to remember what everyone's favorite is. Damn it, Tails. Tails never fails. People kept fighting you on Neko. True. But you know, that just makes you even more of a Neko believer. You know? There's nothing in here. Damn it. Guess what your favorite is? Probably femboy, right? Probably femboy. Well, that's a little too easy. Oh, recipes. That's actually useful. They won't fight me as much with femboy. They will still fight, but not much. Your polymorph inspired me to do mine. I'm glad, man. Oh shit, it's a femboy. What? Yeah, who would have expected? The person named Sussy Baka Femboy really likes femboys. Life is full of mysteries, right? I mean, the idea to change models is just a nice one. Have chat be so inclined towards certain ones. What all started out as just a meme for me to have fun with turned out to be something quite quite pivotal to my own image on Twitch. To now set up YouTube and Twitch. Oh, you don't need to. You need to grab a streamer bot. And with StreamerBot, you can set up an action that listens for a redeem, like my ones. And then when a redeem goes off, it will press a button on your keyboard, or simulate a press of a button on your keyboard, which will change the model. You can also do it like mine, where when it does it, also activates and deactivates some of them. So for me, if you activate Goth, the redeem for Goth deactivates and all the other ones activate. So there won't be anyone calling for Goth multiple times while Goth is currently available, like currently on. Imagine me liking femboys. I know, right? The Sussy Baka femboy liking the femboys. You have, oh, you have yours for 15 minutes. Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'm pretty sure you could set like a timer for that, but to like do it all automatically. I mean, that's up to you. Most redeemed thing is chat PNG tuber. I need to do that. I need to have a chat TTS thing. I'm sure everyone would love fucking with me with that thing on. That wouldn't be a problem, would it? Actually, it wouldn't be. It'd be really funny, but still. Okay, we're gonna have to bum rush the out the gun. Where is he? Oh, get him! And then we kill. I'm wondering if Abella will be upset if we kill Dan right now. I want to chat to be personified, so I had a change to have made for TDS chat that reacts. I should probably do that. That's a really good idea. What, does it like pop up when chat does it, or is it just like always in the corner? That's a really good idea. I really wish I could save randomly just so I could, you know, murk Karen right now. Parrot. Bella will just jack off and do nothing like all companions do and try to kill other contenders. Really? Do they not care? I thought there were a few companions that cared. No, fuck it, let's try it. What do you think you're doing? I've killed before too. Don't think for a second that I wouldn't have the guts to use this pistol. We shouldn't be fighting each other. There has to be another way. Okay, no, she's not doing anything. Let's run. Ow. Okay, well. She shot you too, Abella. There we go, Abella. Oh wait, just I'm going for a foot apparently. Oh yeah, she just doesn't care. All right. You can't run when you find the other 13. That's good to know then. What I can DM things I used. You don't have to. No, you don't have to do that. I think I can find a few. I think I can make my own, is what I'm saying. They only care about safe zones. Oh. Mr. Beast is starting to feel hungry. Got a beer, rotten meat. Can't wait for the egg log. That will be... Oh yeah, Dan's not here yet. That will be, not... Actually, no, it will be next week. Yeah, next week. And start next week. That's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very fun. I'll wait for you to see the egg I made. I am looking forward to seeing what everyone has sent me in that thing. I feel like most people are going to send me either something really stupid or something really good. It's definitely going to be a trip. Also, I'm not going to kill these guys. Can't wait till I have the pinecone pig to kill them. That is the way. Yeah, that is the way. That is the peak way. Something really fucking good or something incredibly stupid. There is no in between. Pressure plate. Fork. Off fragment. Thank you, Abella. This is why we keep you around for now. Until your murder makes sense. Tails never fails. Like I said. Ooh. Go get yourself some food, Kata. Go eat. Goulash. Heads always shreds. Tails will never fail. Even though it fails me a lot, but Tails never fails. Now I want to eat. What would you eat though? What you got the craving for? I feel like I need to get Abella to the Brehevel Bop. Or Brehevel Bop. And that's when I'll kill her. Get her by herself to Brehevel Bop, the Brehevel Bop. And then murder her for something. It'd be nice to see what everyone gives me. Because I've never done a run where I purposely killed a player before they became a moon scorched. Made some Mexican bees later for that movie Call Me Trinity or something. And what would be the recipe? Especially if it's with bread. I've never heard of that. That does sound good though. It does sound very good. We got 2 shillings. Take off his head. Lovely. Okay. Bottle of beer. Ah, yeah, it's still you. I don't know why, but I never feel good about being mean to NPCs. Especially ones like Tanaka and Olivia. And Levy. Yo, what up, Cyrus? How you doing, bud? Hope you're doing well. Fails will never fail. Look at that. Oh, an artificial soul. What does that do? I think I'm okay despite how I chose to say hi. That's fair. What the— oh, wait. Channel otherworldly. Oh, it reduces the cost of my spells. Ooh. Yeah, I got Mr. Beast. He's locked 14 people in this small town, and they can't leave until they're all dead. Mr. Beast has already taken the life of 2 of them. He will kill again. I just don't like being mean. I just don't like being mean, Sussy. Thanks for glass, buddy. Pain, TBH. You get me. You get me. None of these people deserve getting beaten to death in the streets. Yo, what up, Thaja? Hope you've been enjoying your luck. I'm gonna set up a bear trap. Yeah, only Caligula and Pav deserve getting beaten in the streets. I will agree with you there. Caligula and Pav are the worst people in this game. You'd cook it. What'd you cook? I hope you had fun with watching Prison School. To be honest, I feel like I can only be normal or cartoonishly absurdly evil in games. Yeah, it's either one or the other. And I don't feel good about being cartoonishly evil sometimes. Like, I don't like doing renegade playthroughs. Pizza at home? Oh. Sounds good. Pizza sounds really good, to be honest. Holy fuck. I could go for some pizza right now. Prison School is so absurdly fun. Oh my god, I didn't mean to cut off his head. Damn it. Alright, that one's gone. What is Prison School? Oh wait, no, I think we already talked about Prison School before, right? I did BG3. Like through the camp, for example, I became the body collector because I ended up collecting bodies. But in camp, ended up helping since he went necromancer. What the fuck? Inadvertently being the good guy. Or being the helpful guy. It's snowing. Oh, lucky you. For me, it's just cold. That's it. That's all we get. Cold. Like, it's like... How cold is it over by you, Deja, right now? Because for me, it's gonna be like -3 tomorrow. Probably way colder by you, yeah? You also end up killing most of the Seabats for PC performance. Jesus. I mean, that's 5. -5. So we're about at the same temperatures right now. Fucking winter over here, knee deep in snow type shit. How fucking cold is it by you? Ooh, recipes part 2. Ammonia. Last frontier. Okay, we're not gonna do good here. Eyes of critique. Oh! Fuck! That's good. I'll take that. Oh, and Ulma. Fuck, I'll take that as well. Okay, we just got incredibly lucky. I'm not too bad, damn it. I'm in the daily -20 thigh-high snow. What the fuck? Fucking winter here right now. Snow, knee-deep in snow type. How cold is it by you guys? We don't get snow over here in England. We never have white Christmases. It's snowing over by Max, I know that much. Yeah, you don't know about the skin Bibles for God? Alright. Is Levi gonna be here? There he is. Hi, Levi. Or Levi. Who's there? Hi, Levi. Fails never fails. Look at that. Look at that. Look how fucking good I am at that. Grimoires. The bone saw and the hand. Every Christmas was white. Now, what do you mean now it's impossible to tell? I mean, surely if you see snow, then it's a white Christmas. White Christmas. Oh, Alchemedium Volume 1. That's actually incredibly good. Damn, I was lucky. The murder playthrough is also off to a good start. Damn it. Gasoline. Nothing. Lavender, Purifying Talisman. Lucky Coin. Every year is different with cold and snow. Is it really? It's always been, like... It's either always been cold or it's always been snowing. Actually, no, not snowing. It's either been cold or, like... You know what I'm trying to say. It rarely snows. Like, I think I've only ever had one white Christmas. Give me your head. Go roaring fucked up our winters. I just think it's never actually been like that in England. Especially in the places that I've been. A white Christmas is just kind of like a lie. You tell your kid that you tell kids. Is there meant to be more than one guy in here? Oh, there we go. White Christmas sounds kind of racist, not gonna lie. What about the song? I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. It just means that there's lots of snow. off with his head. Like, a white Christmas isn't like, wow, I want a Christmas with no foreigners. That's not what a white Christmas means. A white Christmas is very different from that. You can have a white Christmas year-round even with snow in summer. There's no way there's snow in summer. Actually, I guess in some places there would be. Alright, pet pills. We need to go into the underground. Actually, do we... How many coins do I have? Yeah. How can I tell how many coins I have? Feelings. I want lucky coins. Oh, lucky coins. We got 4. Do we want to fight Gas Mask Man? Pretty sure we could beat him if we did. Hey, buddy. What was that? What was that? Come on, heads. Hey, double heads. And now he's dead. No snow in Arctic summer according to Artie. I mean... Maybe. You could barely call summer in the Arctic area summer. Let's be real. Shit. I forgot that's a Lord of the Weed reference. Lord of the Weed? What is that? What are you referencing, Franzi? I mean, technically, yeah, it is still summer, but it's a very shit summer. Is what I'm getting at. I've killed. I have murdered. I think we go into the sewers now and try to find a way into Brehevel. Actually, we're also going to cash in some of our heads. Give head. Nice tits, by the way. I like the appeal. Alright, 4. We just really need the spice melange. Murder made me horny, uwu. Yeah, that is almost a line from this game. Can I kill the priest? No. Not yet. Lord of the Weed is a Lord of the Rings dub where Bilbo Baggins is the biggest druggist around. Gandalf was turned to Baba Gandalf. What? I've never heard of this. Oh, who did this? Who created this creature? And we can get into the sewers from here. No, I went the wrong way. We could probably kill Needles now if he decides to grace us with his presence. I've got to shove glass in his eyes like usual. Actually, I need to check something. Okay, it is the half star. We could... Nah, I don't want to put the Gogoroth sign in the shack. If I sacrifice a Bella to Gogoroth, do I still get her soul? Or does Gogoroth get it? Because some Germans made Lord of the Ring into the biggest drug movie ever. What the fuck? That's great, actually. So it uses the same dialogue, but it's all... Not dialogue, same scenes, but it's all to do with drugs and shit. It's actually pretty funny. Okay, this isn't where I wanted to go. It's never finished. I think half an hour is all they ever made. Ah, well. They did enough of it. They did a good amount. Tails never fails, buddy. What'd I say? Makeshift armor, huh? Oh my god. What is that? What is that? Agility loss. Jesus Christ, that's terrible. First video of it was uploaded 19 years ago. God damn. Way to age everybody. You need to go to eat. Have a good eat, Sussy. See you later. I will kill on your behalf. I was gonna do it. Alright, Tails never fails again. You failed me. Do it, kill them all. We will. We've already killed 2 people. Dan and Marina will make... Actually, no, we'll kill Marina later. Dan will make 3. Then a Bella will die. And then who else? Then who shall be my target? Old title is Lord of the Weed, Pointless in Middle Earth, and it's all in German only. Honestly, kinda based. Kinda based. I actually love that they did that. It's so fucking stupid. Oh, Bobby! I mean, is it old early 2000s like humor? Or is it like, wow, this stuff actually holds up kind of humor? That is the important question. Have beer. Lovely. Alrighty, come on. Give me Venushka at least. Travel document. Oh, we're not gonna get Venushka. Oh, what the fuck? Why is there Bobby in here? Huh? That's never happened before. Why is there a Bobby in here? That's new. Alright, game's hitting me with fucking random spawn new no-jitsu. Okay. Okay, trying to keep me on my toes. I see how it is. Piece of shit. Fuck, we need to go inside there. I think we need to try kill this Bobby. Oh my god, look at that damage. I'll spawn his arms back. Bobbies are dangerous. Screw its arms back again. This is why you need a third person. What were you doing in here, Bobby? Okay, finally dead. Gave me a blue bar at least, but why are you in the bookstore? Yeah, it's Mr. Beast Stager. Mr. Beast has come to town. Mr. Beast! Book of Fears. Okay, we're not gonna get any luck, are we? Nothing worthwhile. Archimedia Volume 2, okay. Okay, but Sauron the Orc King overdid it as always and built himself a mega bongs. Why do Germans always come up with some of the stupidest and funniest shit? Break the rules. Wow, we had nothing. We got nothing. Oh, okay. No, I'm going to draw. We're going to do a little safety save here. We're in kind of a predicament. Okay, there we go. Kind of a predicament, but we'll figure it out. That is not who I wanted to heal, god damn it. Was it? If it was made by some uni students, I kind of feel like it was like a project, right? They had to hand that in to to like class. Honestly, it'd be really funny if it was like a what's the word? Like assignment they did. They just made Lord of the Weed as their assignment instead of like anything else. And we're gonna run into Pocket Cat. Hello. Made it on the side just because they could. Honestly based. Me when I beat my meat. Don't let his flattering jolly old accent fool you. He's a slave to the trickster god. Whatever he asks is in service to the all-seeing one in the sky. I forgot that our friend will give us some hints and tips. Fuck. Actually, that's not a bad thing. Alright, where did he spawn? Okay, he spawned on the other side. Good. We don't want to get into a... Actually, do we want to get into a needles fight? Would it be very hard to kill needles right now? Throw glass in his eyes. I think needles is an easy fight here. Hey, you creepy fuck. Microsoft must be going desperate. They're showing me an Xbox Game Pass ad for like Call of Duty Blobs. And then Game Pass again. They are getting desperate. I mean... Fucking... They fumbled the bag. Something fierce. Oh, Knight of Sylvian. I don't think I know of a way to fumble a bag as hard as they did. Oh, let's kill it. Oh. Oh no. I thought we'd insta-kill them. This is why we have a safety save. I don't get killed by the shit dogs. Also, I think Needles is following us. Especially when they say basically we're stopping console production, focus on game publishing. Yeah, and then they come out with fucking Blops 7. Jesus, what a travesty of a game. Like, actually, I don't think I've seen anything look as out of place as whatever the fuck is going on in Black Ops 7. Did it tank hard? Damn, I didn't know it tanked so badly. Thank you, Thaja. Have a good night. Sleep well. Alright. This is the one where if I step on something, the guy's gonna come out of the wall and kill me. Oh wait, no, this is the one with the old lady who's gonna attack me. Yeah. We got 2 small keys. We got in here 1-8 lantern and beer. Really not worth it. There's a player score of 1.9. The critics gave it an 83. Man, if something looks like it was bought, I think it was bought. Damn, that rat lady's useless. Okay, we need to get better weapons. We unfortunately will not have the God Squad like we did before. At least not for a little while. How did it do so badly? I know they had AI art in the game for some reason. They decided to get incredibly lazy. Well, even more lazy. But like, of all the things, the game already looks terrible. Why make it look worse? That poison. Oh my god, they keep fucking poisoning me. Or infecting. Oh my god, I missed. Oh, and she's infected as well. What a problem. And they're both sick. Okay, we've got the white vials. We can take care of illness. I hate those dogs so much. They don't even give anything, they're just a problem. Guaranteed we're gonna encounter needles as soon as I try and leave this place. Could be fun if it wasn't so infuriating. What'd I say? Eurogamer never mentioned AI art blobs, but art graders. They said they use AI ruined the game.
Hydration is important.
I say later AI was never used. What the fuck? Why are they being so flip-floppy? It's so stupid. Also, what up, Leo? Thanks for the stretch. I will go get the last of my milkshake, I think. Go back. Go quick. How you doing though, Leo? Hope you're doing well. Milk. My milky shunk, it brings all the boys to the yard and they're right. It's better than y'all's, damn right. Milkshake. I don't know. I don't know what the whole thing for AI has been for our creators. I know it's been like in this really weird position. You know what? Let's just fucking kill Needles. He's gonna keep chasing me. Let's kill him now. Ah, you freak. Hells never felt. Oh look, there he is. I wonder if I can. Damn it! I pressed it twice. I was gonna put the bear trap down immediately so he'd fucking step in it. Damn it! I accidentally clicked twice. How's the fun murder show going? We're actually struggling more than we did in our last playthrough. See? Struggling. Oh my god, he's not blind. He's not blind. The first time I've thrown glass in his eyes and he hasn't been blind immediately. Get blind. Oh, we missed. Well, things are going extremely great. Not even close. Not even close, baby. Almost out of our green herbs already. Yeah, it's Dan's father. The devs or our creators said they used non-essential. They used AI for non-essential NPCs, meaning they're robots anyways. That... Yeah, that seems fine to me. I mean... If it's not like someone's actual voice that they're copying, it's just like an actual AI voice, that seems fine. And we're out of easy healing. Oh, damn it. Well, we got needles down. The only thing bad that can happen now is if we got hit by the mob. Please don't, please don't. Oh, after I said it, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't. Thank God. Yeah, that was Dan's father-in-law. I don't like AIG either way, but I feel like Eurogamer should talk about Black Ops as well. Yeah, it seems to be a really weird double standard there. Maybe it's because more people like Dark Raiders more than Black Ops. So they decided that a smear campaign was a lot more profitable. You know how they are. Job looks cozy enough. I think I'll sit down a bit. I've had enough adventuring for a time. Maybe. What's this? A hidden basement? What's this? Uwu? Notice his basement. Why does the Gobbo redeem not work anymore? That's so weird. Gobbo's the only one that isn't working. Okay, for some reason, it doesn't want to work. Ah, that's so weird. The actual action works, but it doesn't read the redeem. Give me the rifle, give me the shotty. I actually can't use these as OSAR, which is really annoying. I know, it just makes me think that Eurogamer doesn't actually care about the guys. They don't care. They don't care. They just want hate clicks. I can immediately tell you that now. This is quite something. Looks like this old speakeasy of the club. Is an old speakeasy of the club, but has been since converted to a hideout of sorts. Who hid here? Some kind of revolutionaries, I think. They were clearly against both the Bremen militia and Eastern Union. They used to occupy this area prior to Bremen. I mean, from the looks of things, at least. Or I don't know. What do you think? I don't care. Wow, I am a mage who is afraid of ghosts. That is... Honestly, that might be comedy right there. That might actually be comedy. Trying to think, do I kill Abella now or later? Later. We kind of need her to explore everything with us. We need that extra body. We will murder her though, eventually. We're gonna be doing some psychopath shit. We're gonna be alienating her from all her friends. Stretch. Ugh. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Oh, I need that.
Hydration is important.
I will hydrate. Thank you, Franzi. Milkshake. The Duff bringer for the boys. Or the Max at the very least. Ah, man. You know they're trying to bring in a milkshake tax in England? Now, I finally found something that I enjoy. And it's time to try and tax it again. Why? Why must they hurt me like this? The country of no fun allowed actually is. Oh, you're enjoying something, are you? Did you get text on it yet? Do you have your enjoyment license? Oh, I don't know what I clicked. Definitely wasn't Tails though. Heartless Angel. Huh. Is that a reference to the boss? I never noticed that before. How are you describing the plot to We Happy Few? I wanted to play that game, but I never got around to it. I heard it wasn't very good. Like, it was very mid. But they kind of rushed it. It ain't. That's a shame. But such an interesting concept. Hey, scream if you're gay. That's what I thought, gay boy. You can stop screaming now, gay boy. Nice penis, gay boy. Nice titties. You got a PS4 or PS5 with a disc drive? I'll give you mine if I don't. You don't want it? I know I have that shit. I'm not gonna have another one. It's a very charismatic duck. It has a charismatic duck? What? Oh, your copy of the game? I'm okay. What's your name, pal? Mr. Beast! Fuck you, Mr. Beast! Yeah, a lot of people say that nowadays. Now that's out. Now the introduction's out of the way. What can I do for you, stranger? Nothing right now. Alright, let's break the rules and loot everything. Blue vial, cloth fragment, 1 Venushka. Red herb, 2 shillings, small key. Ooh, we're actually getting pretty lucky here. Chalk. White vial. Venushka! Which it kind of sucks, actually, now that I think about it. Because we don't need it anymore. Bear trap. Honestly, Franzi, I'm not surprised. It's 19 years old. Actually, do I have a better weapon than the sword that I have right now? Absolutely not. I have a better helmet, at least. Oh. You graduated your first school 19 years ago? Damn. Damn, you young. You do not get out of that goddamn fucking coffin, you little bitch. Actually, how old was I 19 years ago? Like 10, I think. Oh, no, I was 9. Jesus. I was feeling hungry going. About as average as the playthrough can go right now. Not super lucky like we were in the Save Everybody run, but not super bad. And not super freaky either. Super freak. Super freak. We don't want to do that. How was your TTRPG, Mai? I hope you had fun. And I hope you won. I don't want to do that. Damn, no freaks. No super freaks. We need to come back to a lot of places and like re-loot all this crap. No one matches your freak. Yeah. Nah, Max is my freak. You're doing the Halloween one shot? I'm the DM, I always win. You're not fair. What's the so you're continuing on from the Halloween one shot, you mean? Proven Halloween if the player didn't DM a 5-session long one shot. Yeah, that sounds about right. One shot that lasts a bit too long. Need to do that. Get you. Trying to think of other places where I can do a Gogoroth things. I think there's only like 2 places. Damn it. Why? Why is this afraid and a little bit peckish? You know, I might be slightly scared, but I could go for something to eat. I might be murdering my way through the hordes of the homeless. But man, I smell something good. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. And I love it when the homeless just run at me with no weapons or armor so I can kill them really easily. And take their heads. And also steal everything that they already have. Or don't have. I love the homeless. Juby, were you cooking a whole turkey? Ooh, hell yeah. Damn, it's been a long time since I had turkey. What? Crans? What? This isn't Fear and Hunger 1. Also, how the fuck did that not get auto-modded? That's the wrong Fear and Hunger. But how the hell did that not get auto-modded? Ninja gets auto-modded. Quink gets auto-modded. The R-word. No. What is Twitch's priorities? I'm genuinely asking here. Yeah, you can delete that, Mai. First time Chandler. Welcome in, I hope you're doing good. Yeah, I'm surprised Twitch let you write that. I guess being the first time chatter gives you some... What's the word I'm looking for? Oh my god, I've forgotten the word. I forgot exactly what I was about to say, god damn it. Benefit, there we go. Some leeway, there we go. Yeah, leeway. We need to probably set up a, something that warns people when they do language like that, right? Usually it's the other way around. Yeah, it usually is. What is up? What is up with Twitch? Alright, we killed the homeless. Why are you always sus of the first time chatters? I think whenever I see a first time chatter, I'm happy. For someone who wants to interact with the stream, that's great. Also, because you're asked, Peter, we just did a save everybody run, so now we're killing everybody. I love murder. Smile. How many... How many do I have? Full stones. Only 4. I need to get more. Is it maybe a bad actor? I mean, you can't be suspicious of everyone who comes into chat for the first time. I get you. Oh damn, that's not good. We watched the whole video of the Lord of the Woo translated subtitles and it sucked ass. Not only do audio captions skip several words. Oh jeez. So words that kind of important also doesn't get several words and it ruins the whole skit. Wow. Suspect until proven wrong. I guess that's years of being a mod. That's your years and years of mod expertise. I need to get past those bobbies. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Or I could just go through the sewer and not have to do anything. I mean, we have a, well, auto mod is meant to catch most of that stuff. Years of modding and not even a Discord kid, and truly I'm an unsung hero. Do you really want to be associated with that stuff, Mai? Like, that's a genuine question. Do you want to be associated with Discord mods? No, that's why I'm a hero. I don't want to be associated with damn types. Damn fucking Discord mods. Maybe Mai is the Discord kitten. Have we ever thought about that? One cannot obtain a Discord kitten if one does not become the Discord kitten. I'm pretty sure Aristotle said something like that. You've seen that happen? Really? How awkward must that be? Like, genuine question. How awkward is that to fucking see? It was Confucius who said that? Sorry, that shit kind of got me confused. What is that? A beehive? Hell fucking nah. Alright, we gotta be careful. Confucius got you confused? Yeah, no, that's part of his thing. They were chill people. Yeah, but like, the whole Discord kitten thing is fucking weird, right? Right? How do you not get, like, weirded out by that? Beard, duct tape, light blue vial, or fragment. I feel like Twitch mods are the raw guard over court and Discord can be the evil whispering in your ear. Honestly, you're probably right there, Wolf. That probably is how things turn out. Give an offering. No, not butcher the young man. Sacrifice all non-contested heads.
The tainted one slowly rises from the pool of blood.
Both a royal guard and a snake tunnel in one passage or package. I don't know if that's a good thing, Mai. I don't know if you should be celebrating that. Alright, by the way, we're gonna go all the way back to the... Oh, wait, no, I don't... Okay, no. We're gonna kill the priest. We're gonna kill a priest! We're gonna go throw glass in his eye, and then stab him to death. Or maybe I can juke him and throw on his floor before he grabs me. That'd be good if we did that. Fucking shell. We can't use guns as Osa. Unfortunately. Alright, quickly going down. We're gonna loot this, and we're gonna turn him around that table, right? He's gonna be so confused. He ain't gonna know what hit him. He can dance himself, though he can. So we're gonna have to be careful. Tails never fails, baby. We got to be careful with him. He is a slight problem. Really, Hobag? Really, Hobag? Oh. There we go. Haha, bitch. We did it. We drew on his floor and we didn't have to fight him. There we go. Can't be mad at us now. Alright, now we need to go back to the train. Actually, we need to go back to the shack where we killed Tanaka. Draw a Gogoroth symbol there. Then we can... go and sleep and level up. Because once we do that, we get the Spice Forge. We get to get a little bit spicy. I think we are completely free of fights until then. Once we get the spice and the black mist thingy. Oh, hey Karen. Forgot we killed her. Like, legit, I actually forgot about her. You're off to the land of Eeps. Have a good night, Franzi. I think we might be finishing up soon anyway.
Hydration is important.
I will have a hydrate. Thank you. How soon? Probably the next 5 or so minutes. 5 or 10 minutes. I drink. Then bed will have to wait. Hell yeah. You can see me get a little quirky with it. Right here, I think there's a... I think we can put a Gogoro symbol here. Rest in peace, Tanaka. Keepers for the week, preferably 8 hours a day. I think, I'll be going to bed pretty soon too. There you go. That should be enough. The goblins get a little quirky at night. We will get the Planecone Pig on Friday, I think. I think Friday we'll do the entirety of this. It's nearly 1 o'clock for you? Jesus. It is late. 2. And we rest. We eat. Joni is a hour ahead of Bryn. Yeah, it makes sense. There we go. 2 deaths. Still a lot more to get. Welcome back. Seems that you're very much acquainted with your fellow contestants. Liable to see such progress already. Keep up the pace and the festival won't last forever. Alright. Excellent. So what do we get? Agility, attack, defense. This from Tanaka? Okay. We get from you persuade, lockpicking, escape plan, and diplomacy. I think lockpicking will be very good for us. Brought, please tell me I got it. Black Smog. The Dance Macabre. And Spice Forge. Spice. We have the extra spells, but I can't see them. Oh, there they are. Red Arc and Moth Swarm. You're in like that weird moment in time where things are just really oh, I didn't mean to back out. When things just really fuck you right now. Woof. Need to get lockpicking. We'll do this stuff soon as well. We are gonna get masturbation eventually. Everyone loves a good hard time. Okay. And now we save. So I am going to, before we end, I'm going to show you why we're gonna get funky. Spice Forge. We're going to do Black Smog, white, Blood Golem, blue, and Hurting red, I think. Is that what I want? Yeah, first Black Smog, Greater Golem, and double Hurting. So now if I'm going to go into a fight, and hopefully you'll see how stupid this strat is for killing everybody. Because this should be easy peasy. Maybe a black golem, blood golem will also be really good for us eventually. Alright, so there's a Dan up here. And if you run straight towards him... Danny boy! Danny boy! What's happening here? Blah, 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 I don't care. Introduce yourself, blah, blah. Attack him. Bro, hold your horses! It's slice and dice. No. I thought that's something you say in situations like this. You shouldn't be fighting each other. There has to be another way. Burst black smoke. Immediately dead. You absorbed the blank soul. That is 7 mind. For an insta-kill. Before we even start the fight. Are we good or are we good? Are we good or are we good? They ain't gonna know what hit them. Gobbo's OP. Damn straight Gobbo's OP. I know what makes shit good. Alright. Let's find a raid target. Let's find someone to raid into. Because we will end there a little bit early, but I mean that's a good place to end as any. Basically what we're gonna be doing for the next early, fuck, shut up me. We're basically just gonna be figuring out like extra stuff, essentially. I mean we can do that on Friday. Who shall we raid into? Let's raid into Blank. Blank's barely live when we're live. Let's raid into Blank. They are doing Dead by Daylight. Remember the numbers in Blank's name now. 1256. There he is. Alright. Let's get this raid started. Thank you everybody for watching. It's been great fun. We did one of our challenge runs. Hopefully on Friday we'll be able to finish this one. It should be fairly quick. It's basically to kill everybody, get a decent weapon, murder everybody again, get even better weapon. Oh, it's a lot of murder. It's a lot of murder. Be a lot of fun. Yeah, GG's. Thank you all for watching. It's been good. It's been very good. Thank you for all the follows too and the raid. Thank you, Kata. Really appreciate it. Alright, and as I've said before, Friday is the anniversary stream. So, I think it's my affiliate anniversary. I don't remember which one it is. But I don't know if we're doing anything special than just more of this, but I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll wear a party hat or some shit. Who knows? And then there won't be any more streams until Saturday the 28th. There'll be a week's break after the Friday stream. Alright. Have a good one, everybody. Be good to Blank. I'll see you laters. Peace.